Hello everybody, this is Kira from the forums. Today I'm bringing you Pics of the Day number 8. We're slowly getting there. I'm doing as much as I can because I've taken too much time off not getting them and they've stockpiled. So let's get right into it. We are back at the Suburbs for this one. We are in Sector V and it's showing us the radar dish, and this was a mission back in Fusion Fall, but for Legacy, instead of the radar being used to contact the jungle outpost, we are now using it to try and contact the moon base. So definitely there's more references to the moon base. I really don't think we're going to have a moon base location. I mean, I'm one of the people who would really, really, really like it. I think it'd be so much fun and so beautiful, but I know it takes a lot of energy and a lot of time and just a lot of everything to build locations, and I don't want to put stress on them or force them to delay their expected date, which I don't think they have one, but I don't want them to take further and further years just for one area. I can live without the moon base. It sounds like they're going to be doing a lot of references to it, so I'll live with that as long as it's addressed in the game that there is a moon base, something happened to the moon base, just anything, I'd be happy. So it sounds like the mission is still the same. We just have a new location that's going to. I didn't mind the mission. It was a really early mission, but I kind of vaguely remember it. I don't think I didn't like it, but maybe I'm mistaking it with another one. Anyways, it's good to see K and the Sector V again. I'm really happy to hear Moonbase is still being mentioned, and again, I'm not going to be terribly upset at all if we don't get the Moonbase. We're still in Sector V for the second one, but this one is back at the training area. And it's really cool because they added targets, and it's drawings of the K&D villains. And again, I am jealous of fictional characters' art because they're so good. You got Sticky Beard, Mr. Boss, Nightbrace, and Count Spankulot. So they're all strategically placed so that as you're going by, you're supposed to fire them like you would if they were just a regular dummy or whatever. I'm really excited for the training area. It's very personal. Instead of just, oh, here's a training area, here's the kids next door training area. It looks like this is something they've spent time and energy in, and they've been going over it again and again. So it's going to be really fun to run through it and beat up. Oh, I just saw Toilinator. See, I knew he was in there. I just can't see him from this distance. But it's good to see the villains too, like getting mentioned. Sticky Beard was already in the game, so he'll probably come back. Toilinator is another one who was in the game. The other three aren't, but I would like to see them. They'd probably be fun. I mean, Count Spankulot, yeah, he was a pretty bad villain in terms of, like, really dangerous, but he had all the same symptoms that all the others he was really just a comic relief. The only one terrifying was Grandfather, and Toilinator, if he put his heart to it. But it'll be fun to go through the training area, see how large it is, see if even more villains pop up. That'd be so much fun. I'm sure Father is at the end of this. Like, he's the last villain you gotta shoot. But we'll see. We're moving away from Sector V. In the third one, we are back at the wilds, and we're actually by Liqi Lake. There is a cabin. I don't know if this cabin is inside the infected zone or outside. Because remember, Liqi Lake was in an infected zone. It was completely encased in fusion matter. So I don't know if you're going to, if that's still a thing. I'm pretty sure it would be, just because if we look at the fish has green eyes and there's fusion matter coming out of its gills. So that definitely means there's some fusion matter that's been poisoning the water. But I don't know if this cabin is going to sit outside or inside it. I just love the lighting because it looks like it's the afternoon, like it's about to hit 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It's the end of the fishing day. You came off the lake. You're about to prepare your fish, skin it, and clean it and everything. And it's just really nice. I'm happy that at least for these, the lighting is makes it look like different times. I doubt we're gonna have like a changing clock. So the lighting helps make you think it's a different time. I don't know. It's really peaceful. This would be I know some people on the forums are like, oh, can we get pictures that turn out to be gifts? And I think a lot of the wilderness pictures could become gifts, like watching the tree in the background move its leaves steadily. And we know they do that because we've seen it in the live stream where the leaves and the grass have moved like wind is passing through it. And it's really calming. Like, it's just really calming to look at. So the next picture has us, I can't tell if this is by nowhere. I think this is the Darklands though, just because the plant, the foliage is looking like Forsaken Valley, and you've got the dinosaur bones, but we did see the dinosaur bones over at the tar pits. It's possible that it means it's the connecting, but there's something about the lighting going through the bones that makes it look angelic, even though it's not. I mean, considering you're going through bones of creatures that walked the earth years ago and fusion matter right underneath it. But it's really fun to look at. It's going to be fun to go through there. A lot of the lighting, I bet, is hiding the goodies behind it. Like, we don't get to see anything else, but based on what it looks like, this skeleton is a long skeleton. So maybe this means he's in the infected zone. Because we have had that, I can't remember what it was called, but that dinosaur graveyard IZ looking one. So it's possible. Otherwise, it's just another skeleton carcass. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's getting late. I don't know. Half my words today have failed me. But basically, just the skeleton rib cage is either in the infected zone or out somewhere in the Darklands. And the last one for this video has us over at Dex Labs, and it looks really cool. It's inside looking out. And I don't know if that means we will officially get to go in. Can't remember if this was confirmed, denied, or just ignored. But I think it'll be cool to explore Dex Labs just a little bit, because it was just one big building and that was it. But this looks like you get to walk through the buildings itself. There's different departments, different sections that cross over. I'm kind of hoping there's a courtyard in the middle. I know there's a courtyard over in Tech Square between the two companies to keep like the neutral ground, but I don't know. I think a little courtyard would be nice. Maybe a gazebo. Dee Dee demanded it, and Dexter, even though he doesn't want to admit it, begrudgingly did this for his sister. I don't know. It'd be cute. There's really nothing that I know of whether it'll happen or not, but who knows? Maybe this will be in an opening cutscene or something. You're being let in to the time, to where the time machine is centered in, and the deck spot there is guiding you. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. So that's going to be it for this video. I've got more to catch up on, so keep an eye out for which more I get. But for today's video, we had the radar dish, the training grounds, the cabin by the lake, the skeleton, and Dex Labs. So I'll catch you guys all on the forums, and in Tom's famous words, stay gold.